So can you see the screen?
It's now, which group is it?
This is the group number 6.
Six,
Eli,
yeah.
Sabrina, William.
Yes. And can you see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Yes, the logos
Alright.
are very small. Ah, you have 4 plots in one. That's good. Okay, now I got
Yeah.
it. Thank
That's
you.
an overview.
Yeah.
That's the overview. Yes,
Because
okay. Thank
we
you.
thought it's also a good view to see who
Yeah.
stands together.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'll zoom in just a bit. So this is our project Bebarengan. I'm not sure if I pronounce it right. If not, please just correct me.
You have to ask William.
That's true. But he never said it was wrong, so I think it's okay.
It's Bebarengan.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. So for this project, for us it was really important to make something natural, so passing to Kampung area, because we just started very wrong way. I think it was not so likely Kampung project, and we started to research lots more and understand the people, how they live and what they need. So we just looked at the existed vegetation areas on the Kampung and on around our site, and we just looked at where is loud on our side, or where has more a low voice intensity, and how can we just build our roads so people can arrive easily to our site and they can use the roads in best ways, and how people are going to move on our site, what they need actually to move. So we realized people like to get together very much in Indonesia, in Yogyakarta, or in this Kampung area. So after we just decided to our road, we just started to build our buildings around the roads, and try to make as much as possible meeting areas for the people. And if we see our ground figure plan at the moment, we see the harmony with the site, which is new, with the rest of the Kampung area. And this is how it's look actually. And Sabrina is going to add something.
Yeah, so and now a little bit about our statistics. So we have around 800 residents in our city and around 20,000 square meters gross floor area. Our whole area is like 70% living for the people, 2% from farming, then 50% by the market. Then we have a green space, like a park, where people can relax and calm down, because outside there's a lot of traffic and often it's very loud in this area. And also we have 5% of our waste management and for parking, because this is also very important. So for our green space concept, we took all vegetation types which are already available in our location. So it fits more with the surrounding. And we try to define them with 4 categories. So the first is rainwater harvesting, the second shade adaptation, then shadow control and population control. Then we also thought about how can we make affordable housing for the people, and we made a few thoughts on it. So firstly, we need the supportment from the Yogyakarta government, and this leads to the collaboration. So 50% is from the people who live there, from what the income from them. 15% is by the sponsors or private sponsors, and 70% by the government. So we thought about how can the housing community, how can they make an income? So first of all, we thought about local markets in the area where people who come in our area can buy something, but it's also for our people who live in there. And secondly, we thought that we maybe can, that people can rent space for working or for business. So people who work there will also come in our area. And then the public space, this means like restaurants, cafes, spas, barbers, anything like that, and urban farming. So we also thought, what is there a pandemic like right now? What we do now? So if there is a case like that, we think that we switch things, means that we focus only on our local markets and not so much on, because there will be not so much tourism and also not many students will come and live in our place. And yes, so now I will go to our water concept. We start that we collect the rainwater in water tanks, and these water tanks are included in our buildings. And this water will be treated then, and it can be used for the basic needs like cooking, drinking, cleaning, or bathing. And from this, 3 categories are split off. So first of all, it's the black water, then the organic water, and then the gray water. And the black water comes to the public server, and the organic waste will be treated to the biopore and will be used later for farming. And the gray water goes through the bioremediation and will be also used for farming. And it can also be saved for dry seasons and can be used as gray water again.
Exactly.
Yes.
So here we see the master plan and some views of the imagination of our streets. How can they look like? So we imagined and offer a big park for the people who really likes to get together and take some and make some events all together. This park it's there for here. And this street, you can see this view is representing the street. This is the main street. And our research shows us that in Kampung area we see all the time like ground zone as a commercial zone, and upper floors are for living. So this street is therefore a big street with some greens and trees, and people can just buy stuff, meeting areas. It's representing this, and this picture is from somewhere here, for example, or here. It's a smaller street between the buildings. People can just sit there because we saw all the time in this area, like what was the word? Living area outside. Yeah, kind of. People can just sit, take their tables, and meet there. Would you like to add something, Sabrina?
No, actually, only on the graphic, you can see we pointed it out where should be.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Just for a better explanation,
Yeah.
where So everything which is blue and middle blue, there are the ground floors. These are public. Yes. So let's go to the next page.
And our park design.
So yeah, about the park design, because it's a big space, we made thoughts on it, how we can design it for people. And we thought, first of all, that we want to make a multifunctional space where different events can take place. And there are trees around them, and now we have 2 of them. So it can be a playground, it can be a volleyball field, there can be an exhibition or a concert, like it can be a week something else. So also it gets really exciting to be there and just to come there and be like, oh, what is now there? Also, we thought a little bit smaller, in a smaller scale, and we thought that
Branches?
like traditional parks in Indonesia have a gate as an entrance, and we thought that we maybe make something similar but more abstract. So we made this passage where people can sit under it or chill or just walk through it, and the material is out of bamboo, and the facade is like a lamellen facade, so it's closed but it's also open, so it's not so hot also in this area. And above under it there are like sitting options we thought about how they can look like. And when you go up again about our ground floor, there's again this concept that on the ground floor there's the public space, and up there there's a living area, but it also can be like for tourist homestay or something like this. And today, will you say about the diagrams?
Actually, I think we just talked about everything. This diagram shows the main street and street for cars and pedestrian and motorcycles. Some bus stations around the site. We just thought about it, but it's possible. Of course, it's a question, but it seems like it's possible. And it shows meeting areas between the buildings. I think you're okay with the park explanation.
And one thing about it, that the big one is only for the cars, and the line is for the motorcycles. So we don't have so much traffic in our area.
So, and this is our building concept. So we try to design a building like not so different and not so something else from the Kampung itself. So we see open terraces, and we see common kitchen that people use together, and open entrances, and lots of space to use together. So if I just explain a bit the floor plans, we see as this is the smallest version of our floor plans. Here we see 2 small flats. They share the kitchen. And if I show actually the 3D version, it's more understandable. This is the shared kitchen. It has foldable doors. It can be folded and closed. And we have a big window. It's connected the outside and the inside. So people can just cook and bring the food inside and just pass the food or share the food with the others, whatever. And we offer lots of storage areas. So this is it's like 40 centimeters high, and there's a stairs, so it's not so hard to get there and down again. And because the flat is very small, so they can really use this storage places. And this bed is foldable. If it's folded, they can use the space as sitting area, and they can enjoy a evening with this table. It's also foldable. So it's a small area, but has many functions. And it can be also bigger because our system is building system is like that people can just build extra external parts of their if they need, actually. You see here the house type. This part is essential part. It's like I showed the smallest part, and they can build this part like as extension. And they can be double, like 2 rooms with double beds or small beds. They're also foldable. And this is a section of the building. So we see a roof system over here. It's very light roof. It's just for rain. It's covered the rain, but it's take the air and goes again. I'm just so tired. I'm so sorry. It's open, and it's for tropical area. It's a very usable roof, I would say. And we thought also this angle of roof is very suitable for a solar system and solar panels. And also under the roof is enough space to use some storage for batteries or a water tank, for example. So, wanna add something?
No.
And maybe materials. Most likely in that area, people use bamboos, concrete because it's cheap, steel, wood optional. It's apparently very expensive. Palm fiber for the roof, and a metal roof. We don't want to use it, but it's optional. So I think that's it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And this time, I asked the ladies, Nares, what do you think about project?
Okay, thank you. About the design, I think it's very nice while the design is accommodate all of the activity that usually people do in a kampung. So it can they also provide many multifunction open spaces which can be used by the kids or by the adult, or also they can provide houses for the tourists and so on. So I think it's interesting while they accommodate all of the activity in a good detailed design. Even that's some drawing probably still have a revision, but they accommodate all of that in the detailed design. I think that's good. It's very nice. Okay, Nariman.
Okay, thank you. And Dia?
Okay, for group 6, yeah, first of all, you have the title Bebarengan Kampung. Bebarengan Kampung or Kampung Bebarengan. Okay, whatever is very nice local title, I think. Yeah, you have a good system concept price at the beginning. And also for me, you has a good drawing, so I can catch the ideas easily. And then the exploration and study of the kampung character at the beginning is also very interesting. One thing that is different from others is your idea to provide additional space for the growth and development of housing unit for extension of housing activity. Also, the idea of multi-function housing and commercial. That's good point from this design, I think. That's all my comment, Nariman. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dia. And the gentleman, Ika Putra.
With Ibu Dia, I think the Bebarengan concept is very interesting, and I see this group have a unique approach coming from the togetherness first, so that they are working on social space or public space, street, and so on. They are trying to develop that one from open space, alley, and a typology of that, and going into more on how the house has space for public. So open when they have a so like meal, dinner, or breakfast, by having a window open and so on. So the togetherness has become the unique approach of this group. And yes, as also Budia say, that the Gunares also say, the detail and also the architecture, the kampung space is, although is new, but we can feel the locality. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ika, for that. Thank you.